Hello and welcome to Grey Dog FM. This is Dave Dog here. We've got big news. First of all, we've got a new contract for myself for another season. Fielding, Sams and Trusty nominated for the Player of the Season, and we're still in the final stages of this Season 7. Let's see how we've been doing since the last episode where we reached the final of the FA Trophy by beating Yeovil 3-2. Our next game was against struggling Peterborough Sports away. We're finding goals hard to come by. A 0-0 draw, 14 shots, 2 on target for Peterborough and 7 shots, 2 on target for us. As you can see by the player ratings, it's all the defenders playing well. Up front, Donaghy, Trusty, 6.3, 6.4. Our leading assist maker, Fred and Goy, 6.4. They're just not hitting it off up front. Toho made this game. We tried to change things around, put a bit more creativity in there. He played well, but we're just not creating brilliant chances, as you can see by the 0.49 XG. A first minute yellow card for Rocky, nothing else of note, and the least said the better about this one. On to the next one then. A tough game. League favourites to win the title with the bookies filed, and we lost 1-0 at home. Again, it was the same old story, but this time nobody really playing well. As you can see, Fred and Goy, a stinker at a 5.9. We changed the team around a little bit because we've been having 2 games a week. Yeah, you can see a lot of poor performances there. 6.1 Sherin, 6.4 Sams, Rocky 6.4, Beckwith 6.4, even Fielding, Mr. Ever Dependable, 6.5, not having a good game. We were lucky to only lose this one by 1 goal. While 14 shots, 6 on target, an XG of 2.32. Macaulay having a decent game in goal, kept the score down. 2 games without scoring. But we're really struggling. And the next one was a helpful respite in a 1-0 win at Chester. Trusty with the goal after 35 minutes. Toho keeping his place and playing well, but Donaghy not having a good game up front. Defensively, solid again. Macaulay at 7.5, an outstanding game for him. And Toho just sneaking the man of the match with the assist for the goal. Again, not many chances, 0.74 for us, 0.51 for them. Only 2 shots on target each. We got over the line with this one and it was a helpful 3 points. And after the 1-0 win at Chester, we thought we were going to get back on track again. Curzon Ashton fighting against relegation. Former manager Mark Bauer coming back to the Horsefall and taking a 0-0 draw from us. This game we missed chances. Look at the XG, 1.84, 5 on target, 17 shots. Not much from Curzon Ashton, an out-and-out defensive performance, parked the bus from them. Only 28% possession. They had a man sent off after 40 minutes. A goal disallowed before that. We couldn't break them down. Very disappointing. Good performances throughout, but you've got to hold your hand up. Bauer had his Curzon Ashton side well drilled. We couldn't get the breakthrough. The central defensive pairing of Sams and Aina have joined up again. Rocky has not been playing well as a centre-back. Neither has Sherin. Sherin's been taking the right back spot. Macaulay again having a good game at 7.4. If we just look at the Curzon Ashton marks, you can see their best player, Mason, the keeper, he had a blinder. We couldn't score, dropping further points at home to a lower team. And in our last game we played Hitchin away. They are fighting relegation just outside the bottom 4 at the moment. What a change. I don't know what happened. We're still playing the 4-3-3 with a wide man supporting 2 up front. But everything clicked. This happens now and again, especially in away games. And we were 4-0 up after 30 minutes. Sams from the corner routine and Goy taking this one rather than Fielding in the 2nd minute. Donaghy after 21 minutes made it 2-0 and Goy again assisting. Trusty on 24 minutes. Donaghy on 30 and Goy completing his hat-trick of assists. They pulled one back in the last minute of the first half to make it 4-1 at the break. Second half they took charge of it, but we managed to make a few changes and Toho came on again and seemed to shore up the midfield. A final goal in the 79th minute for substitute Wareham. He can certainly put a penalty away. And 5-1, 2.41 XG to their 0.78. A comfortable win. Put us back in with a a shout at the top of the table. Let's have a look where we are then, going into the final game of the season at home to Spennymoor. So here we are, we're in second place. We're definitely guaranteed third place, so we don't take part in the playoff first round. We'll come in at the semi-final stage. Looks like Fylde are going to join us in that. Darlington, Telford, Chester, and it will be either Blythe or today's opponent Spennymoor. They need to win to get into that final playoff spot, so it's not an easy game we've got today. We're 3 points behind, and even though we won our last game 5-1, we're still well behind on the goal difference. The only way we're going to win the title is for us to win and Scarborough to lose. Scarborough are away to Hereford, 13th position, nothing to play for, so you would expect them to win that. So it's a very, very outside chance. It's more than likely we're going to be involved in the playoffs after leading the way for a long time. The goals or lack of goals have come back to haunt us. We've drawn too many games. We've only lost 9 compared to Scarborough's 10. Although we've had a good defence, it's the goals that count, and we've not scored enough. If we look at the clean sheets, Macaulay has got the most clean sheets, 22 this season, well clear of Bert White at Kettering with 19. We've overachieved due to our good defence. If we'd have been a bit more clinical up front, we'd probably have romped the league easy. Let's see how we're lining up today against Spennymoor in our final home game of the normal league season before probably hitting the playoffs. So one thing I forgot to mention about the last game in the 5-1 against Hitchin was that Tate Trusty picked up an injury, damaged shoulder, suffered during that game. He's expected to be out between 7 days and 2 weeks, so he'll miss this game, miss the first playoff match, probably back for the final if we get to that, and the FA Trophy final. So Tate Trusty getting a rest through injury. So this is the team we're going in with today. Tom Macaulay in goals. The same back four that we've been playing. Shering, Aina, Sams and Beckwith with Fielding in front. We've got Hinchy as a ball-winning midfielder on support. And Toho comes in for this one, replacing Oakley Booth. We've got to go for it. We've got to win this game. So we're going in positive, and Toho gives us a bit more creativity in that midfield. So it's Donaghy and Wareham up front and Ngoy on the right. We've got to go for this game and hope Scarborough slip up. So on the bench then we've got Harding, Rocky, who's been very disappointing. His manager's been on again saying he's not playing any defensive midfielder. I just can't rely on him. Oakley Booth lost his place to Toho, but very experienced. Jones Pritchard, our other on loan winger stroke midfield man, is also there. And Salberg makes up the bench as the striker. So let's get into this game. Hope for a miracle that Scarborough slip up and we might get the title. So for the final game of the regular season, we're going to go with the team talk that Gianluca Haven is suggesting. Point finger and say, carry on your last performance, we'll do well. And that's motivated quite a few players. And let's get into the game then. We're into the game, and of course we are the favourites, being the home team. But in the reverse fixture back on Boxing Day, we lost 1-0 to Spennymoor at their ground. The pre-match ticket sales were showing a crowd of about 1,200, which would be a highest league attendance of the season. Not many highlights coming up, and we're into 35 minutes at corner. Goy taking the corners now, but keeper Rees plucks that one out of the air whilst the rain falls down as usual. Does it ever have any decent weather in these Football Manager games? There's Beckwith, bombs it forward. Wareham's gone to this one, but the keeper's there. Wareham gets there before him, and a good shot into the net. And yeah, is it a goal? Or is it offside? No, it's a goal. Let's see the replay of this one. What a ball by Beckwith. Wareham comes out, just gets there before the keeper, and good finish there for Wareham. That's the kind of form we're wanting from him. And not much from Spennymoor, no shots at all. And they've got a corner with no shots. How does that work? We must have panicked and gave them a corner. Anyway, 1-0 at half time, slightly on top. 0.18 XG to their 0.02, but Wareham with that opportunist goal from Beckwith's long through ball gives us a 1-0 lead at half time. I'm going to go with Gianluca Haven's suggestion again, I think we're doing well, but we can definitely find another gear. Point finger and say that. And doesn't seem to have had a great deal of effect, but there's a few players that are confident and composed. So let's get into the second half then, and see if we can finish this one off. Hopefully Scarborough slip up and we won't have to get into the dreaded playoffs. At 56 minutes, Sam's free kick short to Fielding. Fielding out to Shering. Shering plays it to Ngoy. Ngoy back into Hinchy. Hinchy through ball. Oh, is that a penalty? Yes, it's a penalty. Just looked like a coming together to me. But we're certainly having a bit of luck. Here's Wareham. Can he double his tally here? He's good at penalties. 16 or 17 and no problem at all. Double the lead, 2-0. 57th minute, or just turning on 57th minute. There he goes, right in the corner. Not a chance for the keeper there. And it's looking good. How are Scarborough doing? They're winning 3-0. So it's all in vain. But we're not likely to win the title. We've lost it in the previous games. Last 2 games we've been scoring. It's Spennymoor coming back and the ball into the box. That's an easy one for Macaulay. Picks that one up all day long. And Spennymoor had a chance of getting in the playoffs, but certainly not playing that way. Tipple, long ball up, and Aina wins that one, but it's still Spennymoor. Jepson out to wide to Dowling. Dowling, he'll get a cross in here. Shering deals with that. Hinchy sort of goes to head it back, but then misses it. Here's Tucker and a shot, but it's just skimmed the top of the bar, and that's the closest Spennymoor have come. We're on 68 minutes. Let's have a look, see if we make some changes. The momentum is all ours. Everybody's playing reasonably well, apart from Shering with 6.5. Let's put Harding on for Shering then. Haven't played for a while, Harding. Hopefully he can get some free kicks. He's good at free kicks. We'll leave it at that for now. We'll just bring Harding on for Shering, confirm the sub, and into the 70s, and it's looking good. This, it's looking like a win, but as we can see, Scarborough, Hereford have got a goal back, and it's 3-1. Can't see them. They need to lose anyway. They can't lose 4-3. No way. Jepson plays a lot of space at the back here, and the hitting us on the counter, and Jepson reduces the deficit 2-1 with 5 minutes plus to go. Let's have a shout. Don't want to see that again. Let's just pause it a minute. We're going to have a shout and demand more. Let's have a look. We can make some more subs. Donaghy 6.5. We're going to bring Salberg on for Donaghy. I'm going to bring Rocky on, asking for trouble for Ngoy here, and play him as a double pivot with Fielding. Put Hinchy on as a Mazzala so he can move out wide. So a 4 block in front there of the back 4, and a bit negative, but we need to see this game out and at least get a win to finish the season off, and it's looking that way. 4 added minutes and double from Wareham gives us a win on the final day. As we know, it's not enough to get the top spot that we'd held for such a long time in the season. Wareham coming into form, going into the playoffs, that is a good thing, and we've won our last 2 games. So let's have a look at the final standings. I'm very happy we've got results that start being not at our best yet. We'll go with that. Everybody's happy about that. Yeah, 3-1 to Scarborough. Scarborough are the champions. The 3 points we've missed out by, but we take second spot. So it'll be Darlington against Chester and Telford against Blythe in the first round. We will be home in all our games, finishing second. Not quite the finish we were expecting. Let's have a look at the schedule. So we've got AFC Telford or Blythe Spartans in our first game. So we're going to come back then for the playoffs. Not the end we wanted, as we've said, but we've finished up with 2 wins and we're unbeaten in the last 4 and starting to score some goals. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Come back for the next one. where we'll be in playoff action against AFC Telford or Blythe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. This is Dave Dog.